plan by way of objectives is also dealt with together with the budget and the time frame for which the approval related. Correct?
That's correct.
And you've also spoken earlier on about the principle of reporting, which was intended to ensure that there was transparency and accountability in respect of the operations of the PKTT. Is that correct?
That is correct, Commissioner.
And you also indicated your participation in that process for requesting a budget, identifying the term of the extension and the priorities that were going to be addressed. Correct?
That is correct, Commissioner.
Then if I can ask you to move to paragraph 79, where you say, when I was appointed as the National Commissioner.
Thanks, Commissioner. And before I move there, let me just also explain that the team's mandate was extended from 6 months to another 6 months and eventually a year. But then eventually we had to make it permanent. Why it happens that way was that during the first 6 months and the second 6 months, the cause, or whether it's the lawyers or the accused, they will postpone their cases and request a postponement beyond the team's mandate, so that by the time the cases come to court, the team is no more there. So that forced us to end up then saying the team, announcing that the team is permanent, because otherwise cases were not being tried. They would want to know when are they going back. Once they are given the date, then they ask postponement beyond that. So hence we then make the team to say it will be permanent until the political killings subside. Going to paragraph 79, when I was appointed as the National Commissioner in 2022, I was responsible for approving extensions in budget for PKTT. Attached here what I refer to as Financial Authority from June 2018 to June 2025. The relevant extensions in financial authorities or approval are attached as SFM3. I also deal with the June 2025 approval in more detail when I address the events that occurred post the handing over of the one-to-one dockets that have become known to all South Africans.
Sorry, I think it down.
Yes.
General, the extensions, the various extensions, and then the one where the PKTT's term was made permanent, did those require ministerial approval or IMC approval?
No, they did not need the IMC approval. It only required the National Commissioner, based on what the work that he see, the National Commissioner to approve those extensions.
Thank you. And I think perhaps just if we can deal with SFM3 to make one reference correction in the annexures, where after all the annexures follow the sequence as contained or referenced in your statement. If I can ask you to turn to the second file, SFM3, on page 133. You will see from 133 to 149. That refers to the document that you seek to reference in paragraph 79. Until 149.
That is correct.
And then you will see after 149 to 150. Sorry, from 150 to 153.